The story of Ann Darby, Friedman's wife, who was a faithful housewife and a devout Christian who supported her husband's career and philanthropic activities, but also faced public scrutiny and personal challenges as a result of his involvement in the Fed. Ann Darby met Stephen Friedman when they were both students at Cornell University in the late 1950s. They married in 1962 and had 3 children, David, Jennifer, and Sarah. Ann was a stay-at-home mother who devoted herself to raising her family and supporting her husband's ambitions. She was also active in her church and various charitable causes. Stephen Friedman rose to prominence as a senior partner and chairman of Goldman Sachs, one of the most powerful investment banks in the world. He retired from Goldman in 1994 and joined the board of directors of several other companies, including Walmart and Invesco. He also served as an economic advisor to President George W. Bush and the chairman of the President's Intelligence Advisory Board. In 2008, Friedman became the chairman of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, one of the most influential positions in the U.S. financial system. The New York Fed oversees the operations of Wall Street banks and implements the monetary policy decisions of the Federal Reserve Board. However, Friedman's role at the New York Fed soon came under fire when it was revealed that he was still a board member and a major shareholder of Goldman Sachs, which had become a bank holding company under the supervision of the New York Fed during the financial crisis. This created a serious conflict of interest, as Friedman had access to confidential information and influence over policies that could affect Goldman's profits and survival. Friedman also faced criticism for buying more than 50,000 shares of Goldman Sachs stock in December 2008 and January 2009, while he was still serving as the chairman of the New York Fed. He claimed that he had obtained a waiver from the Fed's ethics rules and that he had no inside information about Goldman's performance or prospects. He said he bought the shares because he believed they were undervalued and he wanted to show his confidence in the company. However, many observers questioned Friedman's judgment and integrity, and accused him of profiting from his insider position at the expense of the public interest. Some also called for his resignation or removal from the New York Fed board. Ann Darby was caught in the middle of this controversy, as she had to deal with the negative publicity and scrutiny that her husband faced. She also had to cope with her own personal challenges, such as her battle with breast cancer and her son David's divorce from actress Amanda Peet. Ann Darby remained loyal and supportive of her husband throughout this ordeal. She defended his actions and character, and said he had always followed the rules and acted ethically. She also said he had dedicated his life to serving his country and his community, and that he had made many positive contributions to society. In May 2009, Friedman resigned from his position as the chairman of the New York Fed, citing personal reasons. He said he did not want to be a distraction or a source of controversy for the Fed. He also said he was proud of his work at the New York Fed and that he had always acted in good faith. Ann Darby continued to stand by her husband after his resignation. She also continued to pursue her own interests and passions, such as gardening, painting, reading and traveling. She said she was grateful for her family, friends, and faith, which gave her strength and joy.